You wash your vegetables. You rinse them under the sink, scrub them clean, feel good about it. But there's a tiny parasite that doesn't care. It's called Cyclospora, and washing your food does almost nothing to stop it. Here's the real reason why. Cyclospora is a microscopic organism, far too small to see with your eyes. It lives inside a tough little shell called an oocyst. Think of it like a seed with armor. Water alone can't crack that armor open. So rinsing your lettuce, your berries, your herbs doesn't wash the parasite away. It just moves it around. So how does it end up on your food in the first place?
It starts on farms. If water used to grow or wash produce gets contaminated with human waste, even in tiny amounts, the parasite can end up on fruits and vegetables before they ever reach a store. This isn't about dirty food from a dirty kitchen. It's contamination that happens far earlier, out in the field. Here's the part that makes this parasite especially sneaky. Once you eat something contaminated, you won't feel sick right away. Cyclospora can take 1 to 2 weeks to cause any symptoms at all. By the time your stomach starts hurting, you've probably forgotten what you ate 2 weeks ago. Was it the salad, the smoothie, the garnish on a sandwich? Most people can't say for sure. This single detail is why outbreaks are so hard to solve. Investigators can't just ask sick people what they ate yesterday. They have to reconstruct 2 weeks of meals from memory across hundreds of people, all trying to find one common ingredient hiding somewhere in there.
And even doctors can struggle to catch it. Most standard stool tests don't automatically check for Cyclospora. A doctor has to specifically request the right test, using a special staining technique just to spot it under a microscope. Without that specific request, the parasite can slip through completely undetected. One of the most famous cases happened in 1996, when contaminated raspberries imported to the United States caused over 1,000 people to get sick in dozens of states. It took investigators weeks to trace it back to a single fruit because of exactly this problem. Long delay, vague memories, a parasite invisible to normal testing. So what actually helps?
Cooking food thoroughly kills Cyclospora, since heat destroys what water alone cannot. For produce that's eaten raw, there's no perfect fix, but food safety agencies still recommend rinsing fruits and vegetables under running water. It won't guarantee removal, but it can reduce dirt, debris, and some surface contamination. If you ever have watery diarrhea that lasts more than a few days, especially if it seems to go away and then come back, it's worth telling a doctor specifically to test for Cyclospora, since it won't show up by accident. So the next time you rinse a head of lettuce and feel like you've done your job, remember what's actually happening. You've cleaned the visible dirt. The armored little organism hiding underneath never even noticed. Some threats aren't stopped by washing them away. They're stopped by knowing exactly what you're looking for in the first place.
For more interesting content like this, subscribe and hit the bell icon.